Insecurities about your singing voice. You even stated that you knew you weren't the vocal favorite of Destiny's Child. Is that something that, what made you second guess?
You know what? It's not that I was second guessing. I'm just aware. You know, some people are like, oh my gosh, it's stuck. They said it stuck with her. No, it didn't stick with me. You know, just sometimes you're aware that you're not everybody's favorite. And that's okay. I still got paid.
Okay.
Let them know. Yeah, I can challenge Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Psych. That boy's got too much skills for me, buddy. Nope.
You know, we
we can rap.
we can flow so well, you know. We're gonna put out a Destiny's Child album, Rapology, you know.
Yeah, I can challenge Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Psych.
Kelly Rowland has always been Becky with the great hair opposite, or at least one of them, but things just got wild. A recently leaked clip allegedly shows Jay-Z getting cozy with Miss Kelly in a steamy 4 Kelvin scene, and hold on to your seats because it doesn't stop there. Fans are now noticing that Kelly's son, Titan, bears an unbelievable resemblance to Jay-Z. People are straight up saying the kid looks more like Jay-Z than his supposed father. Something shady is definitely brewing behind the scenes. On top of everything, some of Kelly Rowland's old lyrics spilling her jealousy toward Beyonce are suddenly back in the spotlight. Fans are saying, isn't that wild? And trust me, you'll need a seat because this drama is about to blow up even bigger. When people first started debating whether Kelly and Jay-Z were more than just close friends, everyone just laughed at how odd their connection seemed. At first, it was pure internet gossip, memes, and late-night Twitter threads. But the story took a sharp turn when Jay-Z faced a wave of deadbeat allegations from kids who were clearly not Beyonce. One of the most shocking claims came from Rhymir, who made headlines years ago for saying Jay-Z manipulated the system to dodge a paternity test. Rhymir revealed that he only discovered the possibility of Jay-Z being his father when he was 8 years old, leaving him confused and hurt. Fans erupted online, debating the legitimacy of the claim and linking it to Kelly's mysterious closeness with Jay-Z. Now it's not just whispers anymore. This saga has turned into a full-blown scandal that's sending shockwaves through the music world. Everyone is watching, tweeting, and speculating. Could there really be more to Kelly and Jay-Z than meets the eye? As soon as Rhymir reached adulthood, he went all in, determined to confront Jay-Z and finally get some answers. His mission? To either build a connection with the superstar or at the very least force a paternity test to settle the burning question once and for all. But Jay-Z reportedly ignored him completely, leaving Rhymir frustrated and publicly humiliated. Fans and insiders are claiming that Jay used his immense influence and power to block any legal attempts, allegedly preventing Rhymir from even getting a court order that could force the test. The whole situation is turning into a high-stakes power play, with a young man fighting to prove his identity against one of the most untouchable figures in the music industry. Every step Rhymir takes seems to hit a wall of silence, while whispers online grow louder by the day. People are calling it a David versus Goliath scenario. Rhymir armed only with determination, facing Jay-Z's empire of influence. The suspense keeps mounting, and fans can't stop speculating. Will the truth ever finally come out?
2 + 2 is 4, right? And 5 + 5 is 10. Okay. What the fuck is this?
According to reports, Jay-Z and Rhymir's mother Wanda first crossed paths back in 1992. At the time, Jay-Z was going by the name Rock, while Wanda went by Caramel, or sometimes Precious. Their introduction came courtesy of Wanda's friend Keisha Allen at a restaurant, and soon they met up in Philadelphia. But here's where the story takes a dark and murky turn. Allegedly, Wanda was just 16 years old when she met Jay-Z, who was 22 at the time, a huge age gap that has fueled serious controversy online. Court documents from 2015 filed in New Jersey add even more drama. Wanda claimed that she and Jay-Z had a brief fling, which included a hookup at her aunt's Brooklyn apartment. She insisted they tried to be careful and use protection, but it reportedly failed, leading to her unexpected pregnancy. The allegations have sent shockwaves through fans, igniting debates about Jay-Z's early life, his relationships, and the legal and ethical questions surrounding this alleged encounter. Social media is buzzing with people dissecting timelines, ages, and motives, wondering how this revelation ties into the ongoing paternity drama with Rhymir. The story has all the elements of a scandal that could shake the hip-hop world from top to bottom. Wanda didn't see Jay-Z again until a year later, by which time he had already blown up and become a household name on TV. But when she tried reaching out, he reportedly ignored her completely, refusing to take responsibility for the baby. Wanda fought relentlessly, going to court again and again, trying to get Jay-Z to take a paternity test, but every effort seemed to crash and burn. Tragically, she passed away from heart failure in 2019 at just 43 years old, leaving Rhymir without the mom who had been his only advocate. When Wanda became too sick to care for Rhymir, his godmother Lily stepped in and was granted custody. Lily didn't give up. She kept pushing for answers, determined to make Jay-Z face his responsibilities. At first, it seemed like things were finally moving in the right direction. Reports say Jay-Z didn't totally ignore them. Lily claims there was a moment when he even raised their spirits. His team reached out as if he was finally trying to do right by his son, but just as hope was rising, he allegedly went completely silent, leaving Rhymir and Lily blindsided and frustrated. Lily revealed how real the heartbreak was, saying, "I got a call from his in-house lawyer, and they were very helpful, and we thought we would resolve this privately." But that private resolution never came. Fans online are now calling it a cruel twist of fate, with whispers about how far someone with Jay-Z's influence could go to avoid accountability. The saga reads like a thriller. Hope, betrayal, and heartbreak all wrapped into one, leaving the world wondering if Rhymir will ever get the truth he deserves.
Rhymir Satterthwaite gained notoriety a few years ago after he claimed that Jay-Z had manipulated the system to avoid taking a paternity test that would have established his paternity as Jay's kid.
They even went so far as to discuss Rhymir's music talent, debating whether it was the right time to sign him to Jay-Z's record label, but Rhymir still had to finish high school, so Lily shut it down. Suddenly, new lawyers got involved, and their whole attitude flipped. It seems they realized just how serious things could get for Sean, especially since Wanda was allegedly underage at the time. Many people agree with Lily that Jay-Z was hesitant to come forward because Wanda was only 16 when she got pregnant. And keep in mind, Wanda wasn't suing him for assault or anything like that. She just wanted her son to meet his dad. Now, rumors are swirling even louder. Some claim Jay-Z may have other kids outside of Rhymir, and fans can't ignore the jaw-dropping resemblance between Jay and Titan, Kelly Rowland's first son. To put this in context, Kelly married Tim Weatherspoon in 2014, and Titan was born that very same year. But 2014 wasn't just about babies. It was also the year Solange famously went off on Jay-Z in that now iconic elevator incident, while Beyonce just stood there, silent and watching. The reason behind Solange's shocking outburst has never been fully explained, though countless theories have popped up online. Could it all be connected? Fans are piecing it together, drawing links between Jay-Z's rumored secret children and the tensions that sparked one of the most infamous moments in pop culture history. The rumor heating up right now is wild. Apparently, Beyonce and Solange discovered that Jay-Z was allegedly deceiving Kelly Rowland. Sure, Jay could have picked anyone, but going after Beyonce's childhood friend, that was way below the belt. Sources claim Solange just couldn't handle it. Her anger in that infamous elevator fight now makes total sense. In true Carter-style fashion, the Carters quickly tried to control the narrative, releasing statements claiming everything was fine and that they were one big happy family. But the truth? Beyonce wasn't having it. 2 years later, she dropped a shocking album that aired all the dirty laundry, exposing how Jay had betrayed her, hurt her, and tried to make her look bad in the public eye. Her hit track, Sorry, famously introduced the line about Becky with the good hair.
Your father, I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like, this can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know, it's not fair. I was 7. My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now. And she been saying Sean Carter, that's what she was calling him at first before she was calling it Jay-Z. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young. And, you know, had my little brother and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really just was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, that's...
Sparking a massive debate that lasted for years. Fans speculated endlessly about who Becky could be. Rita Ora, Rachel Roy, and a handful of others. But nobody saw Kelly Rowland being thrown into the mix. Yet the more people dug, the more coincidences popped up. And suddenly, Kelly's name started trending in a completely different light. Rumor has it Solange discovered that Kelly might be pregnant, and suspicions swirled that either Jay or her husband could be involved when Jay-Z's alleged affair came to light. Things got even murkier from there. Sources say Kelly wasn't exactly remorseful, and that reportedly destroyed her bond with Beyonce permanently. Some speculate that Kelly and Beyonce had to keep up appearances publicly to hide the massive turmoil behind the scenes. Imagine the embarrassment if all of this were true. Having a child connected to your childhood friend's husband is a scandal of epic proportions. The gossip alone has fans glued to every social media thread, dissecting timelines, relationships, and every single suspicious coincidence. It's a tangled web of betrayal, secrecy, and jaw-dropping drama that shows just how messy things got behind the glitz and glamour of the music world. Of all the women Jay-Z has allegedly been linked to, nothing hits harder than reportedly going after your wife's childhood best friend. As most of you know, Jay has been wrapped up in scandals with countless women over the years. Rumor has it, he even keeps a lineup of side ladies in his favorite cities, paying them to visit when he pleases. A few years ago, an incident involving Solange made headlines. She supposedly caught Jay-Z trying to slip his number to a woman at a restaurant. That woman was Liv, a model and rapper, and what she revealed about the encounter was wild. Liv said, "Solange came walking up out of nowhere. I thought I was about to get my butt whooped, so I backed off fast. She's been guarding her sister's property since day one. Beyonce doesn't even have to say anything. Solange is a beast. I can't believe I dodged a whooping that day. She gave me the death stare, very scary. That encounter alone reportedly made Liv rethink messing with Jay-Z, and she later released a song called Sorry, Mrs. Carter, which sounded like a full-on apology for even being in the mix. Her lyrics were shocking. Your man, he likes model chicks. He likes all naturally flawless model chicks like me. She also rapped, us two attracted like magnets, and our crossing paths was no accident. When I stepped out of his life, I took a piece of his heart. I know he still closes his eyes and sees me in the dark. And Liv is allegedly just one of dozens of women in Jay-Z's so-called inner circle. Over the years, there have been persistent rumors about other famous women, like Foxy Brown, claiming that Jay-Z still keeps close tabs on past relationships and flirts with familiar faces.
He's about your singing voice. You even stated that you knew you weren't the vocal favorite of Destiny's Child. Is that something that, what made you second guess?
You know what? It's not that I was second guessing. I'm just aware. You know, some people are like, oh my gosh, it's stuck. They said it stuck with her. No, it didn't stick with me. You know, just sometimes you're aware that you're not everybody's favorite. And that's okay. I still got paid.
Okay.
The sheer scale of the alleged side connections paints a picture of a man whose personal life is as scandalous as it is complicated. Apparently, Jay-Z has even been funding one of his alleged side women and reportedly has her on his payroll. She exploded publicly last year when people hinted she had links to Jay-Z, but many fans took her meltdown as proof that the rumors hit way too close to home. But let's shift back to Kelly Rowland because this story gets even juicier. Rumor has it that Kelly initially started seeing Jay-Z as a way to get revenge on Beyonce for all the jealousy and tension that bubbled in Destiny's Child's early days. Back then, Destiny's Child wasn't exactly flying off the shelves. Their early singles struggled to sell, they faced losses, and even lost their first record deal. Everything changed when Beyonce's father, Matthew Knowles, stepped in as manager. With his guidance, Destiny's Child finally landed a Columbia Records contract, and the group's career skyrocketed. Matthew oversaw everything, from sharpening their performance skills to supervising their appearance, while Beyonce's mother, Tina, even designed some of their stage outfits herself. She was the classic stage mom, always involved and hands-on. But Kelly? She reportedly clashed with the intense involvement of Beyonce's parents. Rumors suggest Matthew bullied Kelly, focusing on her darker skin tone compared to the other girls. He allegedly took her creative ideas and gave credit to Beyonce, forced Kelly to dress less elegantly than the others, and generally sidelined her. Beyonce, still young but fully aware of the favoritism, never defended Kelly. Instead, she allegedly leaned into her father's partiality, making it clear that she was the star of the group. Fans argue this dynamic may have fueled Kelly's bitterness and could explain why she might have turned to Jay-Z later, either out of ambition, revenge, or both. The tensions behind the scenes paint a picture of a young star fighting to find her place in a cutthroat music world while Beyonce's rise to dominance left Kelly navigating a storm of jealousy, unfair treatment, and personal vendettas. The tension between Kelly and Beyonce reportedly grew until it turned into full-blown resentment. Kelly quickly realized that staying in Destiny's Child might hold her back from reaching her full potential. Once the group officially split, the girls set out to pursue solo careers, each aiming to become one of the hottest R&B stars of their era. But according to rumors, Matthew Knowles allegedly tried to sabotage Kelly's career yet again, rerouting or blocking deals meant for her and funneling opportunities to Beyonce instead. It was a power move that allegedly kept Kelly under his thumb for years. By 2013, Kelly had had enough. Her album Talk a Good Game became her most raw and revealing work yet. On tracks like Dirty Laundry, she openly shared her feelings of being trapped in a toxic relationship, struggling with jealousy, and watching her career being overshadowed. Fans were captivated by her honesty, but many couldn't ignore the subtle digs aimed at Beyonce's meteoric rise. Listeners quickly began to wonder if she was also referencing Jay-Z in her lyrics. When fans searched through Kelly's dating history, none of her known ex-boyfriends fit the picture. One even stepped forward to deny being the subject of the song, fueling speculation that Kelly was hinting at a secret lover. Rumors swirled that she was holding back names out of fear of public backlash, leaving fans to connect the dots between her raw album confessions and the whispers surrounding Jay-Z, Kelly, and the tangled web of past relationships. The drama painted a picture of ambition, betrayal, and hidden affairs, showing just how messy life behind the spotlight can really be. With all the heat Beyonce and Jay-Z have been under lately, rumors are swirling that Jay-Z and Kelly Rowland were recently spotted together in 4K footage. If this footage is real, it could confirm suspicions that Beyonce has allegedly held for years. And trust me, if the rumors are true, this could trigger one of the biggest scandals the music industry has ever seen, shaking careers, friendships, and public perception like never before. Fans are debating nonstop. Could Jay-Z really have been Kelly's secret lover? And did Kelly's past rivalry and jealousy with Beyonce play a role in fueling the drama? The story has everything: hidden affairs, family tension, career sabotage, and secret romances. And people can't get enough of it. What do you think? Could all these accusations be true? Or is it just another layer of celebrity gossip? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let us know who you think was really behind all this chaos. And don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for the latest scoops. Because trust me, the drama is far from over.